He said he was being stalked, and everyone laughed. Said he was the victim of the conspiracy. All kinds of people manipulating him, toying with him, trying to drive him crazy. Posing as would-be friends and lovers, when the whole time they were recording him, photographing him, sharing their insights into his personal life with others. Chris Chan was a targeted individual. The way we see him is how they see us. Sonichu is a demon who possessed his body and basically took over his body completely to the extent that he identified as Sonichu now. Chris is dead, his soul is no longer in that body. Magi-chan suddenly appears in Chris's shitty self-insert comic books with no explanation. Omnipotent, all-powerful magic user with ambiguous morals constantly barrages and belittles Chris. Chris seems visibly uncomfortable talking about the Magi-chan in real life. Despite creating him, Magi-chan is explicitly gay and a sexual deviant. This was long before the incest thing. Chris starts hallucinating that Magi-chan is his husband, and that Magi-chan is abusive to him and even rapes him. Chris has a Twitter account where he LARPs as Magi-chan, as if he was real. Chris claims that Magi-chan can possess people. Other people have fed into this illusion, says that Magi-chan sees everything in the world. Chris makes comics about Magi-chan turning rivers to blood, and is to be obeyed without question. Yeah, it's a fucking demon, alright. Fucking hell. 13-year-old Chris gets abused by his teachers/principal to the point where his parents try to sue the school. Invents Sonichu for a school assignment, bizarrely passes with flying colors, fails every other class. Sonichu gives Chris an amethyst ring that Chris believes contains his soul. Chris cries during high school graduation for failing every class except the one where he invented Sonichu. Chris invents an alternate world called CWCVILLE where Sonichu and pals are real and communicate with him via thoughts. Sonichu tells Chris to make medallions in Sonichu's image. Chris has worn one of them ever since and give them to all of his friends and family. Sonichu commands Chris to create an attraction sign which is an early advertisement to have sex with Chris. Sonichu teaches Chris how to use harmful magic signs which he uses on his college dean. Sonichu tells Chris to draw pornography of him raping his only female friend. Sonichu tells Chris to drink his own sperm as part of a black magic ritual and stick stuff up his butt. Chris refuses to go to church because Sonichu doesn't like it there. Sonichu commands Chris to attack a local manager who said he didn't exist. Sonichu tells Chris that he's a transgender lesbian now, despite Chris always being vehemently homo/transphobic. Sonichu makes Chris Mace a GameStop employee because Sega changed Sonic the Hedgehog's design. Sonichu tells Chris to burn down his house. Chris' father dies shortly afterwards from a heart attack in the middle of the night. Chris starts literally hearing Sonichu's voice in his ear and seeing him burn for the first time. Sonichu commands Chris to cut his crotch open with a rusty knife so that he could give birth to Sonichu's child. Chris's dog dies and Sonichu resurrected her for a day so Chris could send her off for good. Chris is now completely alone except for his geriatric dementia-ridden mother and Sonichu. Chris frequently dreams that Sonichu and him are having sex. He draws them in his dream journal as well, and that Sonichu is pregnant. Sonichu tells Chris to have sex with his mother. This was in 2016. Chris is reluctant. Sonichu tells Chris that he is a goddess whose destiny is to unite his world and Sonichu's world. Dimensional merge. Chris arrested for raping his mother for Sonichu. Should also mention that Chris believes Sonichu can and has possessed people, including himself, for over a year. Putin invaded Ukraine on Chris's 40th birthday. Sonichu is Pikachu plus Sonic. Colors are yellow and blue, same as the Ukrainian flag. The video where Putin declares he's invading has the whites of the Russian flags in the background, mostly hidden to show only red and blue, the same colors of Chris's iconic shirt. Something wicked this way glows. Not even maiming her. Placed in a mental hospital. Not yet. Crazy. Just read it with his wikia. Is like traveling inside his mind where every cause for his behavior can be found. Also, since this is /x/ In Sonichu 22006, Sonichu says for no reason to the chaotic combo that he has weird dreams where his father Crisp sees himself in the mirror with long hair. Sonichu 102010 states that in the date of June of 2015 the character Magician would make a cure for homosexuality using Crisp blood. Since Cheers is supposed to be 100% straight, in the real June of 2015 same-sex marriage was made legal in all states. In 2014, 1 year before the happening, Chris came out of the closet as a defensor of the LGBT community and a transgender who identifies as a lesbian with long hair. Not a type, but one of my FCWC theories is that Sonichu is a demon. Literally every large-scale fuck-up he has done can be led back to Sonichu.
I've met ghosts, so yes.
A little scary.
You only scared ghosts because you don't have much knowledge about them.
Oh, my mistake.
She dead people. I think the ghosts are coming after me. As long as we don't bother them, they won't bother us. For something completely different. Electric hedgehog power. Pew! Good day, everyone. It is I, Magician Sonichu. I have taken possession of Christine's body, as we have swapped bodies. Her soul is in my body, as you can see right behind me, on the opposite side of the dimension curtain. You could definitely tell that it is I as opposed to Christine, not only in the vocal tones, but also my behavioral patterns. It is quite different being in a human body, as opposed to my Sonichu body. Especially in the brain. My brain works a lot better. This brain, it needs work. But I am working on it. I am improving.
Chris is such a strange case, but I see what you are getting at. I also seen it hypothesized that Sonichu was a demonic familiar that approached him. What makes it so conflicting is that Chris did absolutely degenerate and reprehensible things, yet somehow comes off as blameless and more chaotic neutral than in an evil alignment. What might he have become if he had been born in a different society? There have been those affiliated with or practicing shamanism who claim that it's actually spirits or disincarnate beings attempting to communicate with those they can reach. Yet our society has no holistic concept for that, whereas in a shamanic culture there is an attempt which sometimes goes awry to bring the capabilities and influence that such personages wield into harmony with the needs of the community, and they are seen as an important and integral part of their tribe. I don't know if you're saying this in pure jest, but I do think there is something magic about Chris and Sonichu, and cringe shit in general. I think it's something related to the viscerality of shame and death. I think Sonichu fits the Hermes/Ganesha/Flash archetype Grant Morrison describes in Pop Magic. He killed his dad and fucked his mom. He went from male to female. There is something there.
She didn't have to